Hello Libra, thank you for tuning in. For this segment I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot by Paul Foster Case and Arthur Edward Waite, with an E at the end. For the supportive cards we're going to use the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay. This is... okay. I feel like we're doing a couple different... This is another face down one. Alright. Excuse me. Now, Libra, what's going on here? I feel like this is, for the most part, a good read. I feel like it's, This is an unseen for right now. We'll leave this here for now. I'll come back to it. But there's something on the other side that you're not aware of that I feel might help you. But as you go through this, you might not be aware of it at all. So as you're going into this situation, I feel like there's somebody very important in your life. With a general read, the Emperor can be male or female. The Emperor is somebody who oversees the whole situation. He's been very popular this last month. He keeps popping out. He kind of has a very organized, look out for everybody, keep things going. Like, he's a person that's not only worried about his own kingdom, but the adjacent kingdoms as well. He feels like success comes by cooperation through everybody. And that he likes the big family, he likes everything to work together. He's aware of problems that will always arise, but he always works to see them coming and to take care of them when he sees them coming forward. Alright, so this being said, this is the type of person that you're kind of having a conflict with, is kind of what I'm feeling here. And I feel like the way they're viewing the situation, I feel like they're a little unhappy with you. Something went awry in the past. I feel like you tried to fix something in the past and it didn't kind of work out. And I feel like you're having a hard time with this person. This could be a relationship in a romantic sense. Someone that you very much think is a good person and you very much want in your life. But there's problems here. I feel like this person is stepping back. With a general read, you have to, like, however this person connects to your life, they're backing off for a while. I feel like if it's a personal relationship that's not a romantic one, they're just kind of moving away from you for a while. They're not as engaged with you as usual, and there's a bit of a discord, not getting along, not wanting to, like, I feel like they're getting aggravated and they're stepping back because of that. The more they talk about it, the more aggravated they become. All right, now on your side, I feel like you're very burdened by this. It says release your ex, and the person on the card there makes me really feel like that's you. It's an angel, but you're kind of like trying to figure out how to fix this, and it's just like you're hitting brick wall after brick wall, and you can't seem to make this go right. And you're just trying to look at different options, but there's like nothing there that you can do. I feel like there's a frustration there on your side, but you're continuing forward. Is this the same person? Okay, this is the same person. So as you go forward, I feel like you got the High Priestess, yes, and the Star card. The two of them together, especially Major Arcana, you're not walking away from this situation. You're not ending this relationship, romantic or otherwise. But you're also kind of having hope that at some point it'll come back around. At some point you'll be able to say your piece or move this back into a good position. So you have hope because you're not walking away from this. This is not something you're going to leave behind. This is very interesting because when you go into the next section, it comes in like this. Now this is the part where the two of you come together. I feel like you're feeling a little upset and you're aware of these missteps, and you're really kind of like, you feel bad about the missteps. You didn't mean for it to happen the way it did. I feel like there's a little guilt on your side. I really do. But I feel like But I'm also seeing on the other side, they're still, like, they got the Lover's card and they have the Queen of Rods. If I can move my fingers so you can see it. So I feel like they're continuing forward with you. I feel like the love is still there for you, and you're very aware of that. I feel like the missteps, like this other person, they really got on you about what they thought and how they saw this happen and that happen. They really got on you about it, and I feel like it bothers you. Like you're feeling a little like under the gun, almost like you're under the microscope. You have to do everything perfectly at this point. You're kind of feeling that way. It's kind of how I feel. I feel you feel. There we go. But, I mean, it's moving forward. They still care about you. But whatever that conversation was, I feel like this might be denoting a conversation with this person. I feel like they really pushed, like, they really got on you about something. And they didn't like the way something happened, and they gave you a hard time about it. And I feel like whatever it was, like, at this point, they're still showing the love for you. They're still active. Like, it's weird, because I feel like they were going to pull back, but they didn't. Like it felt like, at the very least, it felt like to you that they were going to pull back, and you weren't going to see them as much. But it didn't turn out that way. And now you're feeling a little kind of like guilty, and you're trying to make things the best you can. You're trying to do your best, but I also feel like while you're trying to do your best, you're kind of feeling like, now what do I do? Like, I feel like anything I do could set me up for failure, so I'm like, I'm not sure what to do. But you do have hope, because you see that love, you feel that love, you realize that all was not lost. So you're feeling better in that sense. You're just kind of nervous, like I don't know. I don't want to misstep again. I'm like I didn't mean for that to happen that way before. So now I'm not sure what to do now. I just got to keep going and just keep my head above water. Okay. Now we're ready for this. Is what you're not seeing on the other side. They're letting it go. They're letting it go. This is about the situation. This is the 8 of Cups. They're letting it go. I don't think you're realizing, like, I feel like you're in that moment of guilt. Like, they're showing the love, and you're getting along, and you're hanging out. Like, whatever the situation was, they addressed it. I feel like it was a little like you felt like they were going to step out of your life. But then they're hanging out, like, you're still together, things are still fine. Whoever this person is to you, they're still showing that love for you. They're still going forward. You're nervous. You're just like, I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm afraid any misstep is going to cause a big problem. I feel like you're not even realizing that they let it go. They moved on from it. They did. They moved on from it. And I feel like that's the big point of this reading, to realize that they moved on from it. I'm also getting when they kind of gave you guff, a lot of guff, there's other things around them aggravating them. And what they said, what they meant with you, like they did mean it, but it came through with a bit of intensity that really you didn't need, or that wasn't really justified, I should say. Like, they didn't feel that, like it came through very strong, I feel, but it was just venting based on other things going on around them, not just what happened with you, but you felt it all. And that's why you're feeling like, oh boy, now what do I do? Now what? How do I keep this on track? Excuse me. The yawns again. Always with the yawns, no matter what time of day. Alright, now, I do feel like they moved on, and I don't think you realize that. They moved on from it. Because when they vented, they were venting about a lot of things at once, but to you it felt like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were that upset about it. And in reality, the situation on its own, it's not that bad, but they were venting with all this other energy behind them that they were feeling the pressure from. Okay. Now, I feel like once things are going forward and you're realizing you still have their love, they're still okay with you, happy with you, like whatever it was, they let it go. They moved on from it. I still get to feel still weighing on you. Like you're still getting along quite well. You got the the Knight of Cups going on here. Things are going well. There's plans. There's things. There's events. Things going on still. I feel like it's your normally scheduled programming type feel here. Like things that have been going on are continuing to go on. There's still good things going here. But you have the 7 of Cups. But it's kind of, the way it comes in is kind of like this. Which I still feel like you're kind of worried that whatever you do might come back on you. And you're kind of worried about making missteps without realizing you're making missteps. So I feel like you're a little stressed. And you're trying to do things a different way. I feel like the way you're looking at it, this new love above you comes up. I feel like the reason this is popping in here is because you're trying to do it their way. You're trying to think of it the way they want it to be done. It's best foot forward. I feel like you're double guessing, second guessing, double thinking. I'm getting like a double feel here. I feel like you're doing double work. Is that word? Yes. You're doing double work because you're really trying to make sure you make the best decision about things going forward. I feel like you're second guessing yourself constantly. This might last for a little while based on this conversation, because this person, I feel like this person carries a lot of clout in your life. They mean a lot to you, and it really bothers you that they were so upset. But I feel like the whole point of this reading is to realize while it did come through and they were very upset, a lot of that I don't feel like you owned it. Like it was truthful and they meant what they said. Like they did see it that way. This is what they felt. They didn't like this, didn't like that. But the intensity it came through, I feel like it's stress from things around them that just kind of got dumped on you. What they said was the truth and they meant, but it came through with too much force. It wasn't like warranted for you. They're like, yeah, okay. And also, I feel like once they say their piece, they moved on from it. They're over it. Okay. So going forward, I feel like you're going to be second-guessing yourself and very worried that you're going to cause another conflict. But I feel like you're a little under the gun. I understand why you are. I mean, it clearly makes sense. But I don't feel like you need to feel that insecure about it. I mean, there's that in the beginning, that conversation caused the insecurity, and the way it came through, like it was very uncomfortable. You don't want that to happen again, and that's why you're second guessing yourself now. But I don't feel like it was as bad as it came across. Like again, that more intensity than necessary there. But you're looking at things in a different light. You're trying to do it the way you think they would want it done. So you're trying to like double guess yourself, and you're like, I feel like this will last a couple weeks where you'll do this, and you'll kind of naturally move back into your normal pattern. But at the end of this time frame, I feel like you're feeling like you have to be very careful, like almost like walking on eggshells, because you don't want to end up in that confrontation again, especially because of who this person is to you. I feel like the Emperor is denoting that this person is very important to you, and you don't want to disappoint them again. Okay. All right, I think we kind of wrapped that up there. Anything else? No. All right, well, thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.